Hello friends, welcome to our channel Sukoon FM English. Friends, today we listen episode number 34. If you enjoy the story, Secret Son-in-Law Shadow King, please subscribe our channel first and like the video, comment the video and share the video. Tomorrow we listen Kiara fired Pranav's sales manager and she announces the Prachi will be the sales manager of the company. And after saying this, she towards to the cabin. She was the CEO of the company and was very busy. She had many duties and responsibilities every day. So she went towards her cabin. When the employees of the sales department saw that the CEO was gone, they all started looking at Summer strangely. Everyone had a lot of questions in their mind. Who is this man? And what is the relationship with the CEO? Why is the CEO listening to him? Prachi had a grateful expression on her face towards Summer along with shame. She thanked Summer, Kiara's her recommending me to the sales team manager. She said, "Thank you." She knew that with the qualification it was difficult for her to become a sales team leader. But with Summer's recommendation, she got the position easily. Prachi was a dedicated worker. The position of the sales team manager was a confirmation of her performance, so she was very happy. Apart from this, the salary of the sales team leader was also higher than that of the normal person. Her father was ill and she needed money urgently for his treatment. Now that her salary was higher, she could take better care of her father. Therefore, she was very grateful to Summer. Summer replied to her with a little smile and said, Prachi, I thank you. There is no need to do this. You deserve this post. That's why I named you Suggested. He liked this beautiful, dedicated, and responsible girl very much. Just then, Prachi suddenly opened her purse and took out 1 lakh rupee from it and gave it to Summer. Extending it towards him, she said, Summer, this is stone. It is for you. Seeing her act, Summer got angry. That is why he stopped Prachi in the middle. He said angrily, Prachi, what do you mean? I made you sales team leader for my money. I did not advise you to become one. He helped Prachi just out of gratitude and love. Now that Prachi had given him 50,000. What is this? A bribe. This made him very angry. When Prachi saw that Summer was misunderstanding her words, she immediately told Summer, explaining he said, No, no, Summer, you are misunderstanding me. This is 1 lakh rupee. There is a reward of 1 crore rupee for getting out of the gang. Naturally, yours is on this. I have no the right. So I am giving it to you. Summer immediately understood what she meant and nodded his head and said to himself, Oh, so is this reward? Prachi and he had recovered a debt of 1 crore rupee from the Eagle gang. This was 1 lakh of 1% commission of 1 crore. Summer shook his head and said to Prachi, Prachi, that mission was yours. So this reward is also yours. You should keep it with you. I must stay here. But Prachi denied his statement and said, Summer, without you, I would never have been able to bring 1 rupee, let alone 1 crore, from the same gang. This is all you because of you. The settlement has been made, so please take this money. But Summer refused once again and said, Prachi, I have already told you that I will not take this money, so kept it quickly. When Prachi saw that Summer was not ready to listen to her, she got angry and said, Summer, if you don't keep it, I won't keep it either. Now, when Summer saw that Prachi was not listening to him at all, he thought for a while and said, Okay, if you are not agreeing, then let's do one thing. Both of us will exchange this money. Smile brightly. He divided the bundle of 1 lakh rupee into the parts. And 50 he gave Prachi and 50 in his pocket. Prachi refused to take 50,000, but when Samar insisted, she took the money hesitantly. I must say, she was a noble and good girl. If it would have been any other girl, she would never have given a single penny to Samar. After taking 50,000, she said smilingly, Samar, we have earned 50,000 rupees today. So let's have a party in the evening after office hours. Samar nodded and asked, It's okay, then tell me where to go. Prachi smiled and said, We will go to watch karaoke at the Silver Diamond Club. Samar nodded in agreement in her words and went to the restaurant with her after work decided to go to karaoke at the Diamond. While both of them were planning for the party, there was sadness on Pranav's face. He left the company and went straight to Shivda Dhaba. He hid out of the Eagle gang. He went to the dhaba and directly met Bakhtawar, the leader of the Eagle gang. Bakhtawar asked him, Yes, tell me why have you come there? What works do you have? Pranav took out a bundle of notes from his pocket and placed it in front of Bakhtawar, said in low voice. Bakhtawar bro, I want to beat someone for me. I will pay you whatever price you ask for this. Hearing this, Bakhtawar smiled and said to Hitch, Okay, who is it? Pranav gritted his teeth and said, His name is Samar. He will be at Silver Diamond Club tonight. Once he gets there, I will keep you updated on this every move. Even though he was removed from the sales department, there were still many people in the department. There were connections and spies. When a sales department employee messaged Pranav that Prachi and Samar are going to Silver Diamond Karaoke tonight, he decided to take revenge and teach Samar a lesson. Samar had no idea that Pranav was planning to take revenge on him. In this company, Samar and Prachi were comfortably engaged in their work. While doing so, he did not even realize when the day passed and it was time to leave the office. Prachi said to Samar with a happy smile on her innocent face. Samar, our duty is over. We should go to Silver Diamond Club now. And saying this, she wore his high heels. She had on green makeup and wore a green blue dress, which made her beautiful figure look very beautiful. She dressed up especially for the occasion and she looked very beautiful. Summer nodded and said, Okay, and walked out of the sales department with that. As they passed the security department on the first floor, Summer's eyes fell on the fat Rohan. Rohan also took it and come to Summer and asked him, Summer bro, when are you giving me the treat? Summer smiled and said, What do you mean by when? Whenever you are free, tell me. You will go to treat. By the way, even today after dinner, we go to the Silver Diamond Club. I am going to the karaoke. If you are free, can you come with us? He wanted to thank that man properly because after all, it was he who had helped him. I did great favor to him by lending him my bride. Rohan rubbed his plump cheek and looked at Prachi with a big smile. He also said, Oh, I will get to go out with a beautiful girl. I am free now. Let me go with you guys. He liked to eat and drink, but he had just started his job and he had not received his salary. He was happy that someone was taking him to eat good food. The three of them moved off to the Rivers Inn hotel located next to the company. Rivers Inn hotel was a 10-story hotel and was luxuriously decorated. It was a five-star hotel and due to its proximity to Agarwal industry, its business was always good. It was very good, Rohan said in amazement and he entered the hotel. What a luxurious hotel! It was obvious that he had come to such a luxurious place for the first time. So he was surprised and blended to see the luxurious decoration. Both Samar and Prachi remained calm. Samar had offered more luxurious hotel than this. The Prachi had come to the hotel earlier also. Earlier, Director Ira was the head of the entire sales department of this hotel. When I gave treat, Prachi also come here with everyone. Samar booked a private room in his hotel so that no one would disturb him. As the three of them sat around the table, Rohan wanted his little eyes and said with a smile, Brother, we are lucky to have met. Let's order 2 bottles of white wine to celebrate a good start to our friendship. Summer agreed and said, Okay, let's get 2 bottles of Jacob wine. Rohan was shocked to hear the name of the wine from his mouth. This wine was very expensive, at least for him, very expensive. So he said to Summer in a worried tone, Brother, this is very expensive. You do not need to buy such expensive wine. I have to buy someone wine. It will work for a little less. He was worried that if Samar could not pay the bill at the time of the payment, she would have to go to jail. Samar also understood the reason for her hesitation, so he smiled and said, It doesn't matter, the company has rewarded me to 50,000 rupee today. So don't worry about the money and focus on enjoying. He generally ordered the 2 bottles of Jacob, also known as the Emperor wine, a wine white with 52% alcohol. Rohan, who had never tasted alcohol before, he had never drunk such expensive wine, leave alone drinking it. He had not even given it to her. As soon as he handed over the wine bottles, his eyes sparkled. But he did not know that while Summer was abroad, all the wine he drank costed not less than 1 lakh rupees. He still not have the courage to drink such expensive wine, he said tremblingly. He poured wine into a glass with his hands and handed it to Summer. Summer smiled softly and finished it in one swing. Seeing him finish the wine in one swing, Ron praised him and said, Wow, brother, you drank it in one swing. I had heard that this wine is very strong, but you drank a big glass in one go. Very bad. And gave him a thumbs up. I did it. It was a large white wine glass. One glass could hold the 2 ounces of white wine. Seeing this, he was impressed that Summer could drink it in one gulp without gushing for breath or redness. Drinking and eating was the fastest way to the need relationship. After a few cups, but Rohan and Summer became like real brothers who could talk to each other about everything. The only thing that made Rohan sad was Prachi. He did not talk to her at all. She was talking to Summer, and whenever she was talking to Summer. He was feeling a little jealous of way she was refused to call him. Rohan looked at his fat body sadly and thought to himself, All girls always like handsome boys. Who would like a fat guy like you? While eating, Rohan went to washroom. When he came back, his face was red. Seeing Rohan's abnormality, Summer asked, Brother, what happened? After talking to Rohan just now, Summer realized that Rohan had a good personality and he was well mannered. But what happened now that he was looking so sad? Rohan was about to say this when the door of the room opened. 2 people entered the private room silently, a man and a girl. She was young and was around 20 years old. She was beautiful and had a good figure too. But she wore heavy makeup and bright red lipstick. She wore less. He was also wearing clothes and had applied strong perfume. And the man would be at least 40 years old and could be the girl's husband. He was smoking marijuana and his stomach was protruding. Who was both? What will happen in the next? Stay tuned with Sukoon FM English and story Secret Son-in-Law. If you enjoy the story, please like the story, share the story and comment in the story.